I did 1,000 nail challenge. Gonna talk about how that went down right now. In the very beginning, my pace was not fast at all, guys.
No.
It was flippin' slow. I did 60 nails in the first hour.
Corey, it was funny, on the side did it, and he's like, if he keeps this up, it's 16 and a half hours.
Exactly. Well, no, there's one part where you hear Jorge. He's like, oh my God. 995 to go. Oh my God. In his voice, Tracy, it is the funniest thing in the world. It's like, this is going to be torture. Like, this is going to be hell. But let me say this, like, and this is for beginners out there, right? Like, the first issue that I had with the acrylic was I kept picking it up. I was pressing it too hard into the nail plate. So it was creating this donut. And then I was pulling it off I was like smush and trying to get it off the brush too fast. Yeah. So it would splat it, donut it, and then it would like stick on the brush. So Tracy's like, don't press so hard. Just lay it and then just wait, let it settle just like a couple seconds, and then just pull your brush off.
Release it.
And then it's like magic. It just came off. Yeah. Right off, just like that, off the nail plate. Wow. And it was like, oh.
Now I'm good to go.
Now I'm good to go. Now I see.
Another issue I saw you have, I don't know if you even realize it, is I would tell you, hold the finger down.
Oh, yeah.
Hold the finger down.
I couldn't do it.
I just wanted to like, hold the finger down, but I couldn't do that. I had to
slap me in the head. Eventually, I would move and be able to grab the finger, and then I would just like, let it down. I'm not trying to hold it and point it down. I would just kind of like...
Yeah, the finger will naturally drop.
It naturally drops. Yeah. And that's what I did. And then it was just like, starts to flow. And I was like, oh. That was after the first hour, right? So 60 nails in, and I'm like, oh my God, still 940 freaking nails. But then I started getting a rhythm. And I was like, I could do 2 at a time, 3 at a time. And I was like, oh, okay, like little subtle things. Like when I point the finger down, if it's turned a little bit, the product flows down, but then it starts going to one side.
Yeah,
right?
Gravity.
Like, gravity works.
Yeah, gravity works.
So I had to like turn. It's like I got to make sure it's straight down, not curved, not like angled to the side, because the product will go that way.
But that's huge just for anyone, because a lot of people, when I'm teaching, they start to freak out. It's rolling. I'm like, you can move product just by twisting the finger.
That's what I started doing. Yeah.
It's like, oh, but I was there too, where I'm like, it's going. It's like watching a slow train coming to hit, and you're just like, it's going to hit me. It's like, you have 2 hours to get off the tracks.
Yeah.
Just roll with it.
I got to say, like, doing that many nails, you learn. Like, and I'm not suggesting somebody, to do that many, but obviously practicing overlays, right? Picking it up, laying it down, your how you hold the nails, pointing the finger down, guiding the product, all that stuff I learned. I really learned after that insane challenge of doing that many nails.
My question to you though is I personally am not in salon shape anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So the next day, my shoulder, I have shoulder issues from years of not sitting correctly and doing what I learned to do years into my career. So it was just on fire. Mm-hmm. How did your body feel?
I think like towards the end of the challenge, there was a point where I got up and I was like stretching and like I could feel it. I was like, yo, like sitting there for this straight many hours, just in one position going. My hands felt okay, but that's just because I'm like constantly using my hands and fingers.
Right.
Like,
and you weren't electric filing or hand filing.
I wasn't electronic or hand filing, just applying. Like that's different. Like if I was doing that, like that's
maybe
a whole
little bit more,
completely different story there. But like definitely I could feel my body, and we did what we got up. Barely ate lunch. I ate lunch in like 10 minutes,
Can I give away something? I was literally throwing food at you.
She was throwing food at me.
Yes, but you won the challenge.
Yeah, she was literally throwing food at me.
So like, I'm not going to eat. I'm like, you're going to eat. And then we're like, let's just turn it into a challenge.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I literally inhaled, like there was some nuggets and I just inhaled them.
That's the life of a nail tech.
Yeah.
Cold
just like
food.
that. Yeah.
Inhaling your food.
Getting back
I gotta
in
go
there.
to the bathroom.
And that's what I did.
It's 2 years old food you're eating. It's been sitting there for hours cold. Yeah, that's real life.
I got that experience, man. I really did. And by the end of the day, I was just like, whew.
Yeah, and ventilation.
Yeah,
because we were working with acrylic all day.
Yeah, acrylic all day. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to acrylic just because I've been around it for so long, so that didn't, it didn't bother me at all. And you had that one vent.
We have ventilation.
Yeah, we had ventilation going, which was really important.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, but all in all, great experience. I would highly recommend not doing that many, but for sure, like practicing and sitting and doing a lot of nails. Practicing, you are going to get it down. There's no question about it.